Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Kiran Kumar Reddy Garu, Honorable Minister of State, Srimati Kuparani Garu, Shri Purnal Lakshmi Garu, IT Minister, and all the other dignitaries present on the dais, and all the delegates, invitees, ladies and gentlemen. It was first week of June 2011, about a year and a half ago. The Honorable Chief Minister, with whom I was working at that time as Special Chief Secretary, in one of the discussions, he brought out an idea that why should citizens go round and round the government offices for getting routine certificates, statutory certificates, etc., for which they have to spend a lot of time, effort, and money. Can something be done which has a dramatic impact on this? So in the CM's office, we really scratched our head how to give this idea a shape for 2 weeks. And it was on 20th of June 2011, sir, that you took a meeting where we exposed this idea. This is how your idea can be given a shape. We gave the architecture. Sanjay and his team also worked very hard in that direction. And he said that I want this idea to be implemented in 3 months. So again, it meant a lot of work for the whole team. And on 4th of November 2011, which is about 3 months plus a little bit, the pilot was launched in Tirupati, Chittoor district. And there it is, now it's a history that within a short span, it spread to all the other districts. And by June 2012, which is about 1 year from the time the idea sprung up in his mind, the whole state is covered with this great project called MeSeva. Now, I have had the singular opportunity of being associated with such a project. In fact, from eSeva to MeSeva is my migration path has been, and it's really, I was associated with all these great initiatives in Andhra Pradesh. Now, the concept in brief is the right of the citizen for convenient services. We have right to education, we have right to information, etc. But why not right to services? This is the philosophy behind the MeSeva project. As a matter of right, the citizen should be able to get the services of various kinds from the government. Today, for instance, the MeSeva gives 50 plus services across the counter in a very transparent and efficient manner. And this is the path we should take and progress into the future. Now, let me tell you 3 salient features of this MeSeva project. I have been talking about e-governance for about 10 to 12 years now in various forums, theorizing about it, good practices and all that. I was always talking about 3 principles, and I feel that MeSeva satisfies all these 3 principles in a very eminent manner. First of all, I used to say, and I still believe in that e-government is not about E, but about government. It is not about electronics, it's not about computers, it's not about the technology. It is about the government. How do you govern the people? How do you govern the subjects that are given to you in your department, in your ministry, or across the government? You must set the house right first, and then you add electronics, it will give convenience and transparency to everyone. I think in MeSeva demonstrated this, for instance, by an easy and transparent way in which various kinds of certificates are provided to the citizens across the counter. Now, in this, I would like to also reveal one fundamental difference that it has made. The word governance, I think, is redefined today. Governance previously means it was around some government office like a tehsil office, block office, etc. Now the center of gravity is now shifting to a VLE a CSC, a kiosk, where the certificate given in a kiosk is as valid as it is given in a government office, thanks to the mechanism of how did we make it happen? How is a paper which is released from a kiosk as important, as statutorily valid as in a tehsil office or a block office? Is through the use of the digital signatures. The ink signature is replaced by the digital signature. That is the secret behind. So the first principle is that it's not about but about the way you govern. That should change. Then the electronics will follow. Second aspect is, second principle that I used to tell and I'm repeating, e-governance is not about computers and websites. It is about citizens and businesses. Citizen doesn't care how many computers, how many networks, how many servers you are keeping, how many data centers you are establishing. It's not visible to the citizen. What is the citizen bothered about is what is the quality of service I am getting? How many services am I getting? I think MeSeva eminently satisfies this rule also, that it is concerned about the people of this state and people of this country, where at the current rate, 60,000 citizens are touched every day by MeSeva, which is a great testament to its success all over the. And sir, I may tell you that this principle of touching the citizen electronically is also being adopted at the national level now. And as across all the states and the central government ministries today, we are touching 8.2 crore citizens a month. And our objective is to take it to 15 crore citizens a month by end of March 2013, and to about 30 crores by 2014 March, which is touching 1 crore citizens every day electronically in this country. That is an ideal goal that has emerged from this kind of a principle of count your transactions, count your citizens whom you are helping. The third principle is that e-governance is not about translation, it is about transformation. Mere changing of an act which was passed by the Britishers and rules framed by the Britishers pre-independence, pushing it in the computer does not produce the desired effect. We need to change all that, and for instance, in the very same case, how a certificate is issued, I gave the example that the ink signature has been replaced by a digital. So with a touch of a button, you are getting what you want. So this transformation, people should feel a welcome change. So all these three ingredients are very much there in MeSeva, and that's how you find a great success in this. Sir, at this point, I would like to make a specific request to the Honorable Chief Minister that this is such a mature platform at the end of 1 year. It has the technology elements, it has the governance elements, it has the transformational element, and it has the platform which has got stabilized now. And there is no reason why any other state should not get advantage of all this wisdom, this knowledge, and this kind of a platform. So my request as Secretary in the Department of Electronics, charged with the e-governance at the national level, to you, sir, is to consider making this available or dedicating it to the nation so that all other states with minor customizations using the cloud technologies, today it is very easy to use this across the country, any state that is desirous of making use of these components. So there are so many hundreds of components in this, it's not necessary for reinventing the wheel in all the states. So my submission and request to you would be to consider making it over at the national level, and so that the whole country will benefit out of this effort. Now, sir, in the national level, we have a lot of initiatives happening in this department. For instance, the triad of policies like the new telecom policy, the new ICT policy, and new electronics policy have been approved by the Union Cabinet in the course of the last few months. And we are in the process of formulating the necessary schemes. Almost about 20 schemes in our department are getting, as I talk, they are getting prepared for implementation. So under the ICT policy, which is relevant for this conference today, we have a large focus on the SMSEs, small and medium IT companies, how to groom them, how to encourage them, how to promote them. Then the use of IT, not only for exports, but for domestic segments, various health, education, etc. how to encourage use of ICT for deriving the benefits of ICT within this country as against exports. Another, and e-literacy, making one person illiterate in every household. These are some of the salient features of the National ICT Policy which has just been approved and we are in the process of implementing. And also there is one major revolution that is also going to happen very shortly. That is through the National Optical Fiber Network, which is to touch the 250,000 gram panchayats, connect them up through a gigabit fiber to the village, which will be used. And one of the pilots, sir, is in the state of Andhra Pradesh itself, in Parwada block of Vizag district, and where the idea is to give the benefits of taking the knowledge services, B2C and G2C services, to the doorstep at the village level itself. And this is going to be the largest network anywhere in the world of this type. And we are happy that one such pilot is happening in Andhra Pradesh. And by end of December 2013, we are hoping that it will spread to the whole country. I would like to conclude by saying that this is a very great initiative, MiSeva, and the entire team of IT department under the leadership of the Honorable IT Minister and Honorable Chief Minister has been able to accomplish this otherwise extremely difficult concept into reality. And this has been possible, again, because of three factors. One is the focus on the outcome. How many people, what kind of a difference I have made every day, number one. Number two, a very good capacity building down to the block level, down to the VRO level has been done in the state, because it is they who have to really digitally sign all this to make it possible. A huge capacity building has happened. And third, which is the most important in any e-governance initiative I would consider, is the leadership at the top, without which whatever efforts we'll make will not really translate into reality. So all these three have fortunately happened together at the same time. That has really given us a very good resonance in the success of MiSeva project. And I wish the project all success. They have today crossed 70 lakhs. Pretty soon they will cross 1 crore. I wish that they go on and on and on to greater heights, and more services will be added to the convenience of the citizens, not only of this state, as I submitted, once it goes to the national level for several other states in this country. Thank you very much.